To create a new validation sheet, connect to your lab using your login and password. In the left menu, click on Manage Validation Data and then click on Add New Validation Data. Fields that are required are indicated with a star. Information on how to fill in the fields is indicated in the pop-up information bubbles. First, you have to enter the basic information regarding the validation report. This includes the date of signature of the validation report, the reference of the validation report, whether you followed the EPPO standard PM798 to generate the validation data, whether you are accredited for this test, and finally, if the validation data were generated in the framework of a specific project, you can specify the name of the project. Then you have to enter details on the test. Type the scientific name, the EPPO code, or the common name of the pest. While you type, propositions from EPPO Global Database will appear. You can indicate several pests when they are part of the same validation study. If a new EPPO code is required, please contact the EPPO Secretariat. Specify whether the test is used for detection, identification, or both. From the list of matrices, select the ones you tested in your validation study. You can add details in the additional free text box. Then, specify the name, the EPPO code, or the common name of the plant species tested. While you type, propositions from EPPO Global Database will appear. You can indicate several species when they are part of the same validation study. Finally, select the methods that you used. Several methods performed in the same test can be indicated. Click on Save and Continue. On the second page, a short description of your test will be generated based on the information you provided in the previous section. Please edit this description manually, for example, by adding the name of the test if needed. Then provide details regarding the different methods used. Specify the reference of the test description, in particular whether the procedure used was similar to one of the tests described in the EPPO Diagnostic Protocol, or if the test is being considered for inclusion in the next revision of an EPPO Diagnostic Protocol. Select the relevant EPPO Diagnostic Protocol and the name of the test from the lists. You can also specify if the test is the same as in or adapted from an IPPC diagnostic protocol and specify the name of the test. Then indicate whether the test is modified compared to the mentioned reference. You can add more details on the text in the free text box. Do the same for the other methods. For molecular and serological methods, you can also specify whether a kit was used. Select the name of the kit manufacturer from the list. Or add a new one. Then, select the relevant kit or add a new one. Specify whether you used the kit following the manufacturer's instruction, and if not, specify. For molecular tests based on PCR amplification, you can specify if the test is a simplex, duplex, multiplex, or nested PCR, and whether a probe was used. And you can specify the reagents you used in the Other Details box. Then indicate the performance characteristics of your test. You can specify, if relevant, the analytical sensitivity, the diagnostic sensitivity, the inclusivity and exclusivity, the diagnostic specificity, the reproducibility and the repeatability. Examples are provided in light grey in the text boxes. Click on Save and Continue. In the next section, specify if the validation data were produced as part of a test performance study. If yes, provide details on the test performance study and its output. Finally, you can provide any relevant additional information in the free text box. You can also attach the validation reports or publications to the validation sheet. Select the document, add a title, and click on Add. On the last page, specify whether you want to make the validation available publicly in the validation section of the database. Your first validation sheet is created and visible online. Thank you.